Welcome back to CryptoWealthy channel, guys. In today's video, we're going to be doing ChainLink analysis of the trade that we did in the previous 2 days. As I promised on this channel, we're going to be doing trading and we're going to go through all details in segments, what we did wrong, what we did good, and how the trade went, so you can actually learn also on this channel with us how you should trade, what you should watch, how patient you should be, and stuff like that. So this is the distinction that we're bringing in this channel from others also, in order to help you, to give you as much more informations and good educational content over here, so you can learn, of course, not only waste your time with the empty informations, right? So what we did in this trade over here, I already told you, you need to check out the previous few videos about ChainLink title where we did the trade. So one of the trade, as I mentioned, we've been stopped out, then we opened a new trade 3 days ago, actually 2 days ago, sorry, and today I closed the trade. So we're going to go through the closure, right? Why we closed the trade, what went good, what went wrong with the price, and what could we expect in the future. And also we could read one more interesting fact about the Bitcoin, one very interesting article that is pretty bullish, right? So it's Saturday, this video shouldn't be recorded, but for you, I decided to actually close position and made one more short video. And now let's begin. So over here we have the ChainLink trade. As I mentioned, we've been in this tunnel over here and we entered one of the position. I think it was because of this EMA over here, actually simple moving average. After breaking this simple moving average, what we did is that we entered position, I think, over here, and then we went into the profits around 10 to 12%. So I didn't close position because I wasn't aware of this resistance over here that we had. So we've declined from it. I still didn't close position and we've been stopped out in loss of 1 to 2% maybe, or something like that. Now, very interesting fact over here that we opened a new position, even so we broke the support of this tunnel over here. I can even close this moving averages so you can see better. We opened a new position after breaking again 20 and 50 simple moving average over here. So as you can see, if we zoom in a little bit over here, you can see that we entered the position over here on this level. It's approximately 10.7 and we close position just right here, 13.01, which is profits around 20%, guys. In 2 days we went into the profits of 20%. Now this was the trade of around approximately $60 or 59 or something, and right now I think the position is on 71% USDT, and I'm about to show you on the Binance over here, as you can see, 71 USDT. And you can see over here this trade that we did, it was 2 days ago. The limit buy was on 10.79. I think it's 10.79 over here, and the closed is exactly on 13.02, actually not 01, a little bit more, but that's okay. Now, one of the reasons why we closed this position is because I think the link went a little bit overextended when it comes to this rush that we had in the previous 3 days, and also the Bitcoin right now is in consolidation phase because it was moving to the upside for pretty much a long time, 3 to 4 or 5 days non-stoply. So it's okay to see some sort of a correction, and especially because of the weekend. When you see the weekend trading and everything, then you need to be a little bit careful because the volume is dropping. People are not trading so much during the weekends, and this is one of the reasons why I closed position. The second reason why I closed the position is because of the overextension from the moving averages. So if we switch to the all EMAs over here, you can see that only 100 is a little bit below us. Rest are very, you know, mature to be retested as a support, and if we bounce from it, we can even open one more position, right? So right now we are expecting some sort of a pullback, some sort of a correction, in order to be sure for the next moonshot. Now, what we learned from the previous trade over here is that you should take your profits when you can, and 20% with no leverage whatsoever is pretty much good profits, free money if you ask me. So this is the reason why we close position over here on 20%, which I find it pretty interesting. Now, during the trade after the video yesterday, which you should check out over here, we did a very long video about ChainLink, VeChain, Apollo, Bitcoin, everything, news and stuff like that. So make sure to check out this video. It's pretty updated over here. So if we come back on the charts, what we did, our stop loss was, I think, approximately over here on 5%. And one of the reasons for that is because I didn't catch a very good entrance. So once the link broke 100 simple moving average, which is this gray line over here that you can see, then I just lifted the stops a little bit up, and after that I lifted them into the taking profits on some sort of a way. It is trailing stop to the upside, and the last one was over here on 11.1. so if I'm going to sleep and price comes back to retest it, I'm going to be stopped out at least a little bit in plus and not all the way into the minus. So what we did over here, we had a perfectly free trade after we lifted those stops, and we were secure for the night. But as we can see, we have some long week. Of course, the day is still long, and we still don't know if the link will actually break this high over here that it made today, but we are going to see how this will play out. As you can see, now we have a pretty long week, almost double as this candle over here. I didn't want to risk for too much over here. I was about to wait on some sort of a way pullback, or at least breaking up this level of resistance over here to maybe enter the new position. Or, as I told you, we may actually enter the new position on the VeChain, because VeChain, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, went 60 and something% over here in the drop after that peak that it had, and it should be about time, you know, to see some sort of a reversal pattern over here. And as we can see right now, we are breaking 20 exponential moving average on the daily chart, finding level of support. Hopefully today we're not going to break below, and if we bounce back to the upside, we are most probably going to see the maybe entrance of the new trade. But we need to be patient. You cannot trade only when you want. You need to trade when the charts and market is giving you chance to do so, if you want to be profitable, of course. Now, of course, I closed position also because of the Bitcoin, because I am careful what the Bitcoin is doing, because Link, VeChain and other altcoins are following Bitcoin, or every single transaction is getting done through the Bitcoin and Ethereum. So this is one of the also reason why I closed this position. If we switch on the Bitcoin, I will show you that we are in consolidation phase over here, which is perfectly natural and normal. And after this, I'm going to show you quickly one article. On 1 hourly chart over here, you can see that we are in consolidation pattern. You can draw it however you want. You can draw it even like this, you can draw it even like this, or something like that. So whatever you draw over here, it's pretty much consolidation pattern over here. We should, you know, by the rules of consolidation, we should be in this flag over here, or pennant, whatever you want to call it, few more hours, or let's say 1 day, and then break to the upside to retest again $16,000, which is one of the level of resistance right now that we discussed in the yesterday's video over here. So just check it out. If we zoom a little bit, you know, 4 hourly chart maybe is better, or even daily, I think, we can see that we are retouching $16,000 over here and getting declined from it. So we will see how the Bitcoin will react in the next days, but if we break it, most probably Link and every other altcoin are going to continue with the rally after this consolidation phase, right? Also, if we switch on the RSI, you can see that we are in overbought territory for a pretty much long period of time, and there could be potential for the correction, you know, towards $14,000 before retesting 16 again. So we will see how the Bitcoin will do this until the Monday, or at Monday at least, because tomorrow and today we could see drop in the volatility. Now, last but not least over here, there is one of the article over here, most organic Bitcoin pump in years. Trader explains why a blow off top is unlikely. Bitcoin on chain analyst Willy Woo sees 3 reasons why a blow off top is unlikely to happen anytime soon for BTC price. Wow, very interesting. Now, this is most definitely not bearish. Trust me, I read this article and it's very interesting to read also at least his statements over here. Bitcoin is moving from exchanges to individual wallets, and if we switch a little bit below over here, you can see the net flows of BTC at exchanges is very, very low. If you switch to his statement over here, see, he says that a ridiculous amount of coins were scooped up and moved off to individual wallets, which also bring us to that news that we did about the holders, you know, all-time highs to the holders and wallets who are holding Bitcoin for the long term, right? Zooming out, putting this into perspective, it's the largest one-day scoop up in this 5-year chart. This is very true. The second reason is that the number of hodlers is rising. As I mentioned over here, he said prior to this pump, the influx of new hodlers seen on this blockchain was going through the roof. Repeat, through the roof, I'm not kidding. This size of uptake was last seen in October 2017. That was 1 month before BTC entered its 2007 mania phase over here. So yeah, this is very true because holders are making higher highs all the time. So also take a perspective of the halving effect, where the miners are dumping only 6.25 instead of 12.5 bitcoins. And that's one of the also biggest reason, you know. First you have the all-time highs on holders chart, and then you have a decreased amount of bitcoins coming, you know, from miners into the circulation, which pretty much bring us to higher demand and the lower circulating supply, and the price is going to rise until someone sells that Bitcoin to those people that want to pay more than they should or they will, for example. Low risk of deep correction. Glassnode data shows a fairly high number of investors took profit in the past week. This shows the threat of a major profit-taking pullback is lower because investors have already started to realize their profits as these coins have been absorbed by market buyers. And look at this, what he said over here, guys. Based on the 3 data points, Wu emphasized that he does not see a blow off top occurring, and you will see why. Overall conclusion, not expecting a blow off top, waiting for a consolidation to complete, then more bullish action. And this is what we discussed over here, ladies and gentlemen. We are in consolidation phase right now. Actually, we entered yesterday or during the night after we retouched $16,000, pardon, and then we are consolidating right now. We may actually break, then decline again, then break into one more, then decline, and doing so on until the buyers actually manage to hit this wall as harder as they can to push all those sell orders and continue rally to the $20,000. And believe me, many people are going to push the Bitcoin towards $20,000 because we don't have sellers on those levels at all. Many who lost, you know, who bought the Bitcoin on 16, 17, 18, 90 and $20,000 most probably sold very low. Just very small amount of people are still holding, and very small amount of people are going to actually sell off $20,000 levels, especially because of the halving effect, new bull market, and everything that the Bitcoin is bringing in the space. Now, I think this is it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for 992 subscribers after 1 year and some months over here. I very appreciate for that. I want to thank each last one of you for watching our videos one more time, ladies and gentlemen. And until the next episode, happy trading and goodbye.